Hey everybody, welcome to the Bitcoin Sage Show. I'm your host, Patrick, and let's get started. Man, some exciting stuff has been happening in Bitcoin. Unbelievable. Yesterday we hit some incredible highs of, I think, 19,000 on Coinbase. Let's go over some of the news. So, some of the big news today was Nicehash. I'm not sure if everyone's familiar with them, but they basically run a service where they provide the software for people to use on their GPUs and mining rigs to provide the hash power to generate the coins, both for Bitcoin and other coin projects. They were hacked for 4,700 Bitcoin, roughly 60 to 78 million dollars. There's lots of discussions about whether that's real or not. People are saying, so many people are exiting using this strategy of just saying, well, I was hacked, money disappeared, therefore I don't have to pay anything, or however they want to kind of go about doing this in their business. Here's a picture of the founders. And it's interesting. The guy on the left there seems okay. Guy on the right looks like his life has been destroyed. So I don't know how fake that is, but it's a very big hack and big news on the industry. But it didn't affect the price too dramatically in any way. Next is the threat of Bitcoin futures. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't think too many people have a large interest into it. And at the same time, I don't think there's a large effect that's going to happen. I think there was a great video I watched the other day. I'm going to share it in the description. Tone Vase went over Bitcoin futures, learned the basics with Ugly Old Goat. I recommend that video highly if you want to get into it a little bit more. It's a great article with the NYSE owner on Bitcoin futures says we may be stupid for not being first. It's exciting when you start to see that kind of talk happening around Bitcoin in general. Next is the Bulgarian government is sitting on 3 billion in Bitcoin. So from seizures that they have done of over 200,000 Bitcoins, it's now worth over $3 billion. So there's some really amazing stats that are just flowing out of everywhere. And I think that's just getting all the different companies out there excited to find a way to slap on blockchain to pretty much anything out there. Let's see, some other news. Deutsche Bank. Bitcoin is one of the greatest market threats in 2018. I love that image too. Look how scary. Good times. Lots of news out here. Last piece of news, Bitfinex is experiencing withdrawal difficulties. Again, all the exchanges have been just hammered with the amount of traffic and volume that's out there, and they've been crashing on an ongoing basis. Watch yourselves on those things. Make sure you have your Bitcoin safe. I'm going to be covering a lot of security stuff. I really feel that's a big aspect of Bitcoin that people don't talk enough about. And I think I'm going to spend a lot of my time making sure that everybody who listens is secure and safe and make sure that they have their digital assets 100% within their own control. Last point here is good old Kramers from CNBC bets against Bitcoin. He thinks that once futures get started, that they're just going to annihilate the price. And that's kind of where he's coming from. And I believe 100% that everyone on Wall Street has the same attitude. These guys are out to just crush whatever they can and make the most amount of money. Watch that video from Tone Vase. It explains a little bit more about how the futures are going to work. And because they can't really settle in Bitcoin, I don't think this is going to happen the way they think so. But nonetheless, this is going to bring some amazing volatility come, I think it's actually Sunday, Monday. So watch for that. Keep track of what's going on. We'll watch the price action as well. I'll jump on these live streams more often and put your comments, send me any questions you have, and I'll try to answer them during these live streams.